Ephesians 2:10 says that we are God's handiwork, created in Christ Jesus to do good works, which God prepared in advance for us to do. That means that you are a masterpiece, a one of one, and there are works ahead in your life that God has uniquely equipped you to walk in, no matter how unfavorable the conditions are. Take the 1979 New Year's Eve Cotton Bowl game between the Houston Cougars and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. The worst ice storm in 30 years had hit Dallas, Texas that morning, leaving its mark on the Cotton Bowl. The temperature was 22 degrees, but the wind chill there made it feel like -6 on the field.
And it's really get cold on a day like this. Davis, full pivot, sets it up, throws it into the end zone, touchdown! It's third down and 11 yards to go at the 22. Fumble. Houston got the ball. The Cougars have it. Love, touchdown. Love took it in.
By the third quarter, the game was pretty much over. Notre Dame was getting crushed, and Joe Montana was out suffering from flu-like symptoms and hypothermia.
Second half, the team physician has just told me he has the chills. His body temperature is below normal. They're giving him warm fluids, and he may be back before the end of the game. He said it's kind of like the start of the flu.
They say that his body temperature dropped to nearly 96 degrees, and team doctors could not figure out how to warm him up.
Touchdown.
Then one of the doctors remembered that before the game, his daughter had given him a thermos of chicken soup, and he thought maybe this will work. And of all things, it did. That's why this game became known as the chicken noodle soup game. Now, Montana really had no reason to return. I mean, he missed most of the third quarter, and when he did come back, he really didn't play all that well. He threw 2 interceptions, fumbled the ball, but with 8 minutes to go, a punt was blocked, fumble was recovered, and Notre Dame ended up scoring, making it a 2-possession game. Now, by all accounts, Notre Dame should have lost this game. But situation after situation, and really lucky bounce after lucky bounce, Montana had the Irish with the ball with about 2 seconds left, goal to go, and a chance to score the game-winning touchdown.
Houston 34, Notre Dame 28. Montana going. And it's a touchdown. A touchdown taken at the corner.
Now, any other quarterback, any other team, any other situation, that game is over. But it's that kind of demeanor that later earned Joe Montana the nickname Joe Cool. He was calm, he was present, he was secure in who he was, and his security is what would calm his teammates. And that security didn't just show up in the Cotton Bowl. It was how Joe Montana played his entire pro career. During his time with the 49ers, on the sideline, in tense situations, he would call up to the coaches to kind of go over different plays and whatnot. Well, he actually, after one conversation, hung the phone up and he wondered, can I call my wife? And so he dialed 9 to get a dial tone, and sure enough, dialed in his wife's number, and she picked up.
Because I'm calling you. I'm calling you to say I love you. And I go, oh, I love you. How are you calling? He goes, they have an outside line. I check in every stadium.
Pressure moments never really seem to get to Joe Montana. And that's a glimpse of what being secure looks like. It's not indifference, it's identity. Joe Montana didn't carry pressure around like most people because he wasn't playing to prove something. And that's what Ephesians 2:10 speaks of. Before you were born, you were designed with a purpose. There are good works which God called you to, set you up for, prepared in advance for you to walk in. He chose you for this place, this time, this situation. You got to understand, you're not called to earn your place because it's already yours. Christ died for you and lives in you, and that changes how you live. You're not driven by fear or insecurity. You're led by faith. You're believing that God has gone before you and chosen you for this moment. So you walk in faith connected to the one who already gave you everything that you need. You don't live, move, or even speak with something to prove. Rather, it's with nothing to prove because you're already secure in who he is, who he created you to be, and what he's prepared in advance for you to do. This is what it means to walk connected to God. Not needing to perform, just needing to hear and respond. That's what obedience is. The definition of obedience is to hear and respond. And it's where clarity lives. Trust me when I say it's way better than sacrifice. It's where God says, this is who I created you to be. This is who you are. This is what I've planned for you. I've put what's needed in you. Trust me, let's do this together. And when you do, You'll get to know God in ways that you never imagined. I've learned that security isn't produced through grit and sacrifice. It's revealed in surrender. Sacrifice is striving to be someone you're not. Surrender enables you to receive the name that God has always called you. And that's why Jesus calls you to die before you can live. It's in death of our false self that security in Christ is made visible in you. When you live from that place, the people around you will see it. But they won't just see it, they'll feel it. Not because you're trying to impress them, but because security is contagious. Security is this light that is magnetic and never needs to prove itself. Security isn't something you chase. It's something you receive when you let God show you who you are and who you're sent to. So maybe it's less about wins and losses and more about walking through it fully connected to the Father and what He has prepared for you. That's when transformation happens. And when we know who God is and who He says we are, and we share that with the people He sends us to, that's the kind of life that will actually set people free.